gosh, wait, which way does an S go? Oh wait, it's a palindrome. Hi there. I have so much sewing to do in 1 week. I have this week, 5 days, so less than a week. My husband and I are going on a 25th anniversary trip this weekend, but before we go, I need to get all of the gifts I want to make for Natalie's bridal shower finished, because once I get back from that trip, my mother-in-law is coming, her bridal shower happens, and then we're just a few weeks out from the wedding. So I really need to get all of this done this week. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to make for her. I have 3 things, 2 sewing, 1 non-sewing. And then I'm going to tell you some other ideas of things you can make for wedding gifts or bridal shower gifts. So this is going to be fun. I'm Nikki, this is Pin Cut Sew. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to make for her is an apron. I have a apron tutorial already, so I can link you to that. And so I'm basically just going to use my own tutorial and pattern. It's actually more like instructions to how to trace an existing apron or how to make it whatever size you want. It's just a basic apron pattern. I call it the everyday apron. It's one of the first things I taught the adult sewing classes to sew when I used to teach classes. So it's a very easy project. I've made it so many times. When I was first married, my mom made me a holiday themed apron for every holiday of my first year of marriage. So then I had a Valentine's apron, I had a Christmas apron, a Thanksgiving apron, and it was really, really fun. So I thought that was a really, really good idea. If you're making an apron, you might as well go ahead and make the person a Christmas apron, because everybody needs a Christmas apron. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Let me hop into it. She'll like this. I also bought enough fabric to make myself one. I bought this one. I think this is a really funny depiction of how different mine and Natalie's aesthetics are. Isn't this funny? My apron's kind of worn out, but I don't know if I'll have time to make this week. If I do though, that'd be fun. But also I don't want her to see it before the shower anyway. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to make is, I have this fabric, this one. And I'm going to make some pillowcases, but not my regular pillowcase pattern. I will link you to that tutorial also. I have made it, I don't know, 50 sometimes probably. Makes a great gift. But I want to take this on my trip after I make the basic pillowcase without the cuff, because I want to do the crochet edging on it, like the crochet lace edging. Here's the color yarn that I bought. She loves green, can you tell? Green's their favorite color for home decor. So I'm going to take this with me on my road trip. I love to have a crochet project on a road trip. I love to bring a hand sewing project too, but it's hard to hand sew in the car. It's kind of like trying to draw or write. It's a little bit too bumpy to be precise, but crochet is always perfect. Plus I can pay attention to the audiobook while I do it. So this is my next project. I have not yet chosen a pattern. I think I'm gonna get something on Etsy for this, or maybe on Ravelry, I don't know, but I'll go ahead and make the pillowcases now, and then I'll of course pop some progress photos in on the road trip later. So this is the next thing. This apron only took me like an hour, so I'm doing really good on time. I have 5 days and this only took an hour. Okay, I made 2 basic pillowcases. It was very fast. A standard pillowcase in the US is 20 by 26. So I cut out a piece that's 27 by 41 and seamed 2 sides and then hemmed the opening. That's all that I did. I do have a full pillowcase tutorial with the cuff and everything, and super nice on my shop, so I will link you to that. And then I couldn't really find something online that I liked. In fact, all of the edging patterns on Etsy are just probably illegal copies of these vintage books, crochet books, which I happen to have. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I've had this since high school. There's me and Casey, baby me and Casey. Okay, so anyway, I learned to crochet before I ever learned to sew. I've been crocheting since I was a kid. So I have this binder that I inherited of vintage crochet patterns. And inside, look at the Kewpie dolls. I think I need to bring Kewpie dolls back. What do you guys think? Anyway, inside was a couple of options. I have this edgings book. So basically you just, I guess you just crochet the edging and then you stitch it onto the pillowcase. I think for some reason I thought that you did it at the same time, which I'm sure you can, but in here is this one that I really like. And I also like, let's see, this one. This is on a bathroom towel. Oh, and this one too is pretty. But then I found this one. I looked through here and there is, let me find it. Look at that. 23rd Psalm wall hanging. That's pretty. Oh, I found this, the pineapple edging. And so this is the one I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to take my pillowcases and a measuring tape with me. And I'm going to take this and my crochet hook. And this will be my little road trip project. Hopefully this goes well. I think this is going to turn out so pretty. Can't wait to show you when it's done. I also inherited these. It's exactly what I need. Probably this one. Like that. Okay, the other gift I have for her is not a sewing project. It is a recipe binder. My sister gifted me a recipe binder when I got married, and she put the divider tabs in there and everything, and I still have it, still use it. Every time I print a recipe out online, it goes in there, or tear one out of a magazine, it goes in there. And it's just a really useful thing. So I also invited my mom and mother-in-law and my sister to include recipes in there if they want to. So I bought this binder, Natalie's green color that she loves. Got this at Target. And then they had the cutest divider tabs. So cute. So I'm going to put this together, and then I'm just going to work on this over the next few days and put recipes in there. Here's my well-loved binder. I think I'm just going to go through this. Like, I know she'll want my egg salad sandwich recipe, and try to find the recipes that I know she's going to want. Her and her fiance, I think, will be beginner chefs, and so I'm going to include a lot of very easy things and things that I know they already love. So that's why I brought this down, so I can make copies of some of these recipes I have in here. So let me open this up and put these in first. Let's start with breads. Okay. Do you want to do the stamping?
I'll do the stamping.
I was kind of hoping you would. I just think you'll mess up less than me.
Okay, wait, what color are we feeling is bread?
Well, we're going to go alphabetical, so we'll start with bread.
Okay. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Ooh.
Okay, here.
That's so satisfying.
And I will print recipes. Oh, they're all different. I didn't know that. That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Wait, are there horses?
These are so up her alley. Cute. No, then it starts over. I bought 2 packs.
My hoodie isn't stained. I want the people to know. My hoodie isn't stained. I got flour on it during dinner. I feel like I need to do a test print. Oh, that's so freaking easy.
Just trying to make it fit.
I just want to make it straight, but my head's gonna be
Your head's not in it.
It's not? Okay.
Well, now it is.
Oh. Okay, wait.
There you go. It's just your hair. Okay, there.
B.
Adorbs.
Bread.
Oh, it is cute.
It's so cute.
Okay, do you think you can fit dips dressings or just dressings?
100%. I love a challenge. Oh my gosh, wait. Which way does an S go? Oh, wait. It's a palindrome. Pro.
Okay, so that is all I'm making for her for now for her wedding shower. I realize I'm not going to be able to show you the finished pillow trim in this video because I have to edit this before I leave for my trip so that it can go live while I'm gone. But if you subscribe to my newsletter, I will put a link below. You can subscribe to my newsletter and I will put the sneak peek of it in there. And then after the shower, I'll put it on Instagram probably so you can see it. But I'm really excited about that crochet pillow trim. I think it's going to be really pretty. Okay, so now I just want to kind of riff on other ideas to gift to newlyweds or shower gifts to make for a bridal shower. Of course, shopping from the registry is always a great idea, but I sort of like to always do both. So my mom her go-to shower gift was like the sheet pans that they registered for, plus a homemade apron and the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. So If you pair something from the registry with something handmade that you can't get from Target or Amazon, then that kind of zhuzhes up your gift and makes it special. So if, for example, if you were going to buy the bedding that they registered for or the comforter and you made them some pillowcases that coordinate, that's a good gift. If you buy them a few of their dishes or serving pieces and you made them some pot holders, that's also a great gift. Last week, my daughter wanted to sew something for her upcoming home, so she wanted to make some pot holders with ruffles. So I have a pot holder pattern in my shop for round pot holders. I'll link you to everything that I'm talking about here. And we just adapted it to add a ruffle and it turned out so cute. So my tip for making sure that you match the person's aesthetic is to go on their registry, even if you're not going to shop from it, and see what colors and things they've registered for. If you don't know the person well enough to know what they'll love, then definitely go check out the registry and try to coordinate with what they've picked out for their home already. Other kitchen items I have in my shop are some bowl covers. I have an oversized hot pad, which is great. In fact, my mother-in-law uses her oversized hot pad to dry her dishes on. She lives by herself, so she only has to wash a few dishes at a time. So I made her another one because she only had the one. And so now she has two to rotate. And I've seen these at the store too, like dish drying mats. So that's another good use for the oversized hot pad. But I use mine like as a casserole dish hot pad or my sheet pan. It's like big enough so you can stick it on the table and big things can go on it. Let's see, I also have a tea towel pattern. So you can make cute tea towels. My sister made me some tea towels, either for I think it actually was for my bridal shower. I still have them. They're so pretty still. They're still in really good shape. They're just made out of cotton. She put some rickrack on there. So I have a tutorial for that on my pattern shop. I also made them a birthday banner. This was a very popular video and pattern. I was pretty surprised, but a lot of you have made this. We have a birthday banner in our house that we put up for every birthday. Every birthday that we celebrate here, whether it's our family or not, we put the birthday banner up. And so I made them one in their color scheme, and she already has it. She already loves it. Somehow it was really hard for me to like be working on that and film it without her seeing. So she has seen it, but that's okay. Coasters is another good one you can make for someone's home, especially if they like little things. I like my little quilted coaster pattern is fun if you have like a novelty fabric, like if someone's really into cars or whatever it is, then you can make them. Like my aunt loves sunflowers, so maybe I'll make her some sunflower coasters. And then probably just pair that with something on the registry. My aunt's getting married too, by the way. I also think a really, really fun gift would be the prosperity hens, the strand of prosperity hens. I personally believe everyone needs some of those in their house just for the whimsy of it. That video is one of my most popular ones ever. And it's just such a really, really fun project and a fun thing to have in your home. Maybe I'll make that for my aunt, actually. I was just thinking, like, what should I make her for her wedding present? I think I'm going to make her prosperity hens because everybody would love those. I think that's all the ideas that I can think of off the top of my head. But if you have more, like what to sew for bridal showers, what to sew for wedding gifts, or what to sew for newlyweds, just put them in the comments so we can all benefit. And I will see you soon. Bye.